Hello, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Happy Valentine's Day. Heck yeah. I personally, just because it's my personality, I love that Valentine's Day falls on a Wednesday because, it just really encompasses the hump day aspect of it, if I'm being perfectly honest. I like it. I think it's funny. So, yeah, welcome to the stream. Happy to have you guys here. TikTok peeps, I know that you love TikTok, you love using TikTok, but if you'd like to get the full experience of this stream, be sure to head over to X or YouTube, preferably YouTube because you can comment along and we can kind of talk on there. So happy to have you guys here. Excited to be in the chat. For some reason, my chat is not working on YouTube for me at least. So hello, Florida. Hello, friends. So let me know. Drop where you're from. Drop where you're watching in the comments, and hopefully it'll just start to change. Oh, there we go. Okay, I think I got it working on my end. So here's what we've got on the docket for today. There's a bunch of teen girls who were booted from Sephora for allegedly wearing blackface. Crazy. Okay. There's something in my eyelash. Okay. There's also a transgender activist. Oh my gosh, super creepy. Caught filming girls in the girls' bathroom on TikTok live. If you want to watch that, make sure you move over to YouTube because we will absolutely only be talking about that on YouTube and X. There's also an update in the Ben Shapiro versus Tucker Carlson online feud. So we're going to talk about that. Okay. And then also there's a politician calling for a $50 federal minimum wage. So I want to talk about all of that. Happy to see you guys here. I see the regular crew is dropping in and some new people. Adam, nice to meet you. Rad, it's good to see you. Nick, it's good to see you. Okay, let's just jump right into the show. But before we do jump into the show, I do need to let you know that this episode, live stream, whatever you want to call it, sponsored by Jace Medical. So 2024, it's a leap year. And all of you, everyone, including myself, needs to jump into medical preparedness. Leap into it with Jace Medical. This month, when you purchase a Jace Medical Preparedness Kit, you can add ibuprofen to your case for just $1. And if you need a medical preparedness case in general, be sure to check out the link below, support this show, and it'll be great. Hello from England. What? Hello. This is so cool. What a cool group we have. Oh, and thanks for the hearts on TikTok. Loving it. All right, so let's get into the Ben Shapiro, Tucker Carlson debate. I'm really interested to hear what you guys have to say because I'm happy to tell you my own opinions after the fact, but I just want to be able to be a neutral arbiter, okay? I just want to tell you the beef, and then you guys give me your opinion. So there's been ongoing beef. We know that between these are two of the most powerful conservative voices in the movement, Ben Shapiro, Tucker Carlson, okay? And Tucker has hinted multiple times that he does not like Ben Shapiro for his comments about Israel and foreign wars, okay? So there's a new clip recirculating. I'm not sure when this was exactly. I don't know if it's new. I don't know if it's old, but I want to watch it and get your guys' reaction to it. So again, if you're on TikTok, if you want to watch the videos with us, please be sure to move over to YouTube. Okay, let's watch, guys.
I've got 4 draft age children. So if you're playing recklessly, fast and loose with their lives, then I have a right to despise you. And I do. So if you're Nikki Haley, who's running for president, or Ben Shapiro, or half the people I see on television casually mentioning the possibility of nuclear war or sending Americans to fight in the Middle East, or in any way involving us in a war that has nothing to do with prosperity and peace at home, nothing, in other words, to do with us, Americans.
So I want to stop it right there because he's claiming that people like Ben Shapiro are akin to Nikki Haley. So let me know your thoughts. Do you kind of put them in the same category? Interested to hear. When you think of, Ben Shapiro, do you automatically think of Nikki Haley? Do you think of them as one of the same? Let me know.
Then I have a right to call you out and be really offended because it's my family. They live here. It's not a joke to me. There's nothing abstract about it.
Okay. So that's the end of the clip. By the way, this is so creepy. YouTube fam, you guys know that I also stream on X and TikTok. TikTok, as soon as I said the words Nikki Haley, there's this thing at the bottom. I'm going to take a screenshot. Hold on a second. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'll post it to my social media later, but it's at the bottom. And as soon as I said Nikki Haley, this little thing popped up and said, learn more about the US elections. No, TikTok, why don't you learn about the elections from my POV? But no, you'll probably ban it. So anyway, back to the whole Tucker Carlson, Ben Shapiro debate. Can you guys drop in the comments how you feel about Ben versus Tucker? Like if you had to choose a fighter, you had to pick a person to listen to for the rest of your life, whose side are you on? Okay? Let me know. I'm interested to hear. I had some comments. There were some comments that I saw about this whole thing that I thought were, worth bringing up, worth reading. Let's start with this. There's some pro Tucker Carlson and some pro Ben Shapiro comments. So let's read. I'm seeing one vote for Ben. Here, why don't I do this in the comment section? Where are we? I'm adding a poll on YouTube. Choose your fighter. We got Ben, Tucker. You guys can vote, okay? Tossing it in the poll. So this is a comment that I've got pulled up that says, that person there, it says, it's a sad truth, but it's actually becoming painfully obvious that both Candace and Tucker are anti-Semites. So there's been this ongoing theory that Candace Owens and Tucker Carlson are anti-Semitic and that Tucker Carlson is only going after Ben Shapiro because Ben is Jewish. So that's a theory. It's a theory. I can't say anything about that other than it's a theory, right? But then there's some other like pro Tucker comments, right? I want to pull those up as well. Sorry, I'm using a new operating system for reading comments, so it's a little slow. Sorry about that. So this one is from Divisive Content, and it reads, Ben is Israel first, not America first, and he always will be. He will always support sending foreign aid to Israel, even in times where Americans are struggling at home, and he will always support sending American soldiers to die for the Israel agenda. Okay. There's another one from Anya Parampil that says, Ben, you want our children to die for Israel. That feels a little aggressive. I don't know if I agree with that. Okay. All right. Well, people say the most outlandish things on social media. So, I'm just interested, but let's see. I'm closing the vote. I'm ending the poll, and it's pretty tight, guys. You guys have 55% in favor of Tucker, 44% of people in favor of Ben. I want to read you guys your guys' comments. So I'm seeing lots of people saying that they like Tucker better. Tucker hands down. Ben Shapiro's a little hawkish on foreign policy, but Tucker Carlson lets his ideology rule over his sense of reality. Okay. Nick said, Ben has never called for American troops on the ground. Tucker and Ben need to have a long debate conversation. Yeah. John said, I would be on Team Tucker Carlson, the sworn enemy of lying, pomposity, smugness, and groupthink. And somebody else says, Tucker isn't exclusively targeting Ben Shapiro. If you remember, he also criticized Nikki Haley in the same sentence. That's true. Very true. Of course, it's not just one person or one or the other. There's lots of them. Here's my honest take. I don't want to call Tucker anti-Semitic. I don't think he is. I really don't. But I do know from my personal experience in this field that it is odd that Ben Shapiro has the same take as most of Fox News, as most of conservative commentary, of most of Republicans on the Hill right now. And Tucker Carlson is only going after Ben Shapiro. I find it odd, especially if you actually listen. Like, I regularly listen to Ben Shapiro, and I'm like, I don't see it. Like, I get it. He has a stake in Israel that you and I probably don't have, okay? And I think I'm pretty pro-Israel, so I'm like, I get it. But at the same time, I think if you asked Ben to pick between Israel and America, he would pick America. I don't think there's any second guess on that. So I definitely lean a little bit on the I don't mind you criticizing Ben Shapiro, and I don't find it anti-Semitic either. Like, don't get me wrong. But like, why just Ben Shapiro? I know you said Nikki Haley too, but like, those are two people that are in completely different spheres of relevancy, okay? Nikki Haley is going to be relevant for a couple of years in like the political realm. Ben Shapiro is somebody that's been around molding the minds of young men akin to Jordan Peterson, okay? Like, this guy, you can say whatever you want. You can think he's the worst. You can think he's the best. Ben Shapiro has made or has been part of the movement moving men to the right. You can't deny it, okay? You simply cannot deny it. So I just don't get this whole putting Tucker Carlson or putting Ben Shapiro on the same level as you put Nikki Haley. Like, they're not of the same relevance. They're not of the same popularity. They're not of the same ilk. So I don't understand why he's going after it. And also, it would make more sense if Ben Shapiro was actually calling for nuclear war. Okay? Just saying. Now I want to take away the politics of it, okay? I just want to talk about the actions of the two individuals. Ben Shapiro looks like the better person in this, okay? Tucker is blaming a conservative talking head for their opinions when I think the ire should be directed at the morons in charge. Ben Shapiro doesn't sit here and make policy decisions. He doesn't sit here. I mean, he's influential, but he's not influencing the actual outcome of anything. Like, direct your ire at morons like Joe Biden, right? I don't get it. I don't get the ire at Ben Shapiro, who didn't really do anything. But let me know in the comments if you agree. I know we have a little bit more of a pro-Tucker audience. And it's not to say I'm anti-Tucker. Guys, I've worked for both of their companies, okay? I worked for the Daily Wire. I worked for the Daily Caller, which used to be owned by Tucker Carlson. All right, I've worked for these places. I'm not slamming either of these people. I think they're both really smart people. I just don't get the beef, in all honesty. I'm like, these people used to be friends. I don't know why he's beefing with Ben Shapiro. You're beefing with a little dweeby guy that is rapping on the side. I just don't get it. But anyway, let's just move on, because I thought that was funny. And I do think it's funny that they're beefing, but I'm sure it'll come to an end. And I do think they're going to sit down and have a conversation. But let's get to something even more absurd, okay? There's a group of teenage girls who were caught on camera allegedly testing dark makeup to do blackface on their face inside of a Boston Sephora. So these teen girls, they were covering their faces with makeup that's meant for women with darker skin tones. And I'm just going to show you the video. There's a nice little explainer video. Let me find it. Here we go. There's this little explainer video that showcases exactly what I want to talk about. It's this weird, I don't even know how to describe it. I'm just going to let you see the video. And again, if you're on TikTok, you want to watch the video, head over to YouTube.
People are mad at these Sephora kids for going into Sephora and doing blackface while making animal noises.
This lady has no shame.
So a woman that was at Sephora...
Okay, stopping it there. What the heck is on her face? What's on her face? I'm confused. I'm seeing someone say Black History Month just a tribute. No. I did not say that. But that's freaking funny. Anyway.
Caught a group of teenagers and their mothers at Sephora to paint their faces black.
This is so shameful.
That woman who posted this video said, "I'm genuinely so disturbed and disgusted at what just happened," saying she was at Sephora taking a look around when a group of girls and their mothers went to the makeup section in Sephora to use samples for blackface while giggling and making animal noises. And when a Sephora worker went to confront them, they walked off and dismissed the worker. But after the woman recording all of this stopped filming, the mother...
So that's the mom right there. Just so you know.
In this video went to press her saying you need to delete this video now, concerned that the video might go out. This situation has people really upset and people are saying they need to stop allowing kids into Sephora. People are
Okay. So that's the video. Let me know what you think. I personally am far from the person who wants to cancel young girls. That would never be my intention. But I am wondering why in the world these girls were putting black girl makeup on their faces. I have never, not once, done that. I love makeup. I think it's so fun. I spend plenty of time at Sephora myself. I think it's fun to get all dolled up and do your makeup. Tried a million products there. Never once have I thought, ooh, I should put the black girl makeup all over my face. I don't know. Do you guys have thoughts? John says that looks like dirt on her face. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like, oh, Nikki said can't teach stupid. I feel like it's one of those things where we don't want to be, no, see, it's not dirt. Yeah, people want to be like, oh, it's okay that kids make mistakes. Like, I don't want to cancel these kids. Let me make that incredibly clear. I don't want to cancel these kids by putting this video out there. But what they did was abhorrent. And they were kicked out of Sephora for doing this. And then the mom who was watching them was dismissing the criticism from the employee. And I personally, I don't think this was done with the intention of like intense blackface, because I sincerely doubt a bunch of teen girls even knew the ramifications of their actions like that. But this comes on the heels of a massive problem we're seeing in Sephora stores. I've been bitching about it for a long time. Okay, these little teen girls, they're coming in, they're ransacking beauty stores, bullying staff members, and then you wonder where they get it from. And in this video, what stood out to me as very interesting wasn't necessarily the horrible behavior of the kids. It was that the mom was essentially bullying and dismissing the staff member as well, and then sticking up for their kids' horrible behavior. And to me, that's just an indictment on how our society is decaying, right? But let's see what you guys are saying. I see people saying, the underreported stories girls live. Yeah, I am. Other people are saying some parents have stopped parenting and just blame everyone else. Oh, if that ain't the frickin' truth, okay? Oh, I don't want to sneeze. Don't sneeze, Chrissy. Do you ever just hold your nose and try to keep it a sneeze? I got it. I liked Lauren's comment. Some parents have just stopped parenting and just blame everyone else. Yeah, that's literally become a massive problem with parenting right now, is they're leaving it to the internet. They're leaving it to iPads, and everyone's like, Chrissy, when you have kids, you might change your mind. Nope. Not giving my kid an iPad. All right. What else we got? Red said, I have 2 daughters. They both do and say stupid shit all the time. That shouldn't ruin their entire lives going forward. Yes. Couldn't agree more. That's why I said I'm like not necessarily in favor of canceling them. I don't want to like disclose this to the whole internet, but like I used to do, actually, who am I kidding? I don't care. Whatever. Clip it. Media matters. Why does it matter to me? There used to be these really popular, it was called Lush Cosmetics, and it used to be this like black charcoal mask. And in college and high school, mostly high school, but sometimes like early college, I would do the face mask, and it was just a charcoal face mask. Okay. So there's no intention of like putting black stuff. You know what I mean? Like I was just, the face mask was a black charcoal. That's what it was. And so I would wear it on my face and, you know, put my hair in a ponytail. I looked like a homeless college kid. And then I would wash it off, and like it was charcoal mask. That was the intention of it. Okay. And then I'll never forget, one of my friends, like we were taking a selfie, we took a picture, and I like had my face mask on, and somebody else commented and was like, rough, Chrissy, like that could get you in serious trouble. And at the time I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do. So I'm like, freaking out about that stuff. Now I'd be like, oh, whatever, sue me. It's a frickin', you know, it's a charcoal face mask. But I just remember how I didn't really even understand that at the age of like 20. And then I seriously like went into learning about it when everything happened with Megyn Kelly. And there's not to say it's bad. Like, it is bad that how do I put this? It is ignorant that I didn't know the extent of this. But at the same time, it's not like we all have a lesson in school about the importance and understanding of blackface, right? I don't know. Maybe Justin Trudeau should give us that lesson. But I'm just saying that this is like, it'd be normal to put like a face mask on. And I could see how this would lead kids to, it's very easy to cancel people for bad things or for not bad things. It's very easy to look at like my story, like what happened, and be like, okay, she was wearing a face mask. It's very obvious that wasn't the intention. I can't say the same for this story. I can't. This story is a bunch of dumb girls who went in there and put black girl makeup only in a circle around their face. I don't understand what the point of them doing that. For real. So anyway, I'm seeing a comment asking if I'm Canadian. I sure am. It's crazy. I've been an American citizen since 2015. I love it. I've been living here since I was like 5, though. But I came the legal way, unlike a bunch of other assholes. Anyway, back to the Sephora story. There are lots of comments out there about the Sephora kid problem, and I get it. I am with you. Like, keep the kids out of Sephora, and you end this problem. I just still don't think that it stops the fact that these kids were so shameless in wearing blackface, personally. But that's just my opinion. Let me know yours in the comments. Let's move on to our next topic, because I kind of blathered on for a while about that. Sorry. I was trying to get my point across, but my brain was not braining. I have not eaten enough today, and in full transparency. Like, at all. I'm saving up. I have a nice Valentine's Day dinner at like a nice restaurant, and I'm like, no, Mama's eating good tonight. But now I'm like, dang, I should have eaten a little bit more before the live stream because my brain is like ticking a little slower. So sorry. Love you guys. Hope you can deal with me. Anyway, let's get into this next topic. I want to talk about this $50 minimum wage shit going on, okay? So Representative Barbara Lee is running for Senate, and her way of getting a promotion, or attempting to get in a promotion, is by advocating for a $50 federal minimum wage. So she was on the debate stage this week debating the viability of her position. So let's watch that together. This woman is, she's something, that's for sure. Cool. Let's watch.
You're calling for a $50 an hour federal minimum wage. That's 7 times the current national minimum wage of $7.25 an hour. Can you explain how that would be economically sustainable for small businesses? You have 60 seconds.
Okay. I want to stop it right here. I want to stop it right here for the reason that I want you guys to hear the question, okay? The question here is, how is a $50 minimum wage viable for small businesses? Small businesses. The correct answer is it's not. But yeah. If you guys are tuning in on TikTok, reminder that you can only watch videos when you tune over onto YouTube. You can exit out of the live stream and head over to the live stream on YouTube. Let's go. Oh, wait, Nick, I see your comment. I'd love a $50 minimum or $50 per hour minimum wage, but only for me, no one else. That's great. Okay, let's keep watching.
First, let me say I owned and ran a small business for 11 years. I created hundreds of jobs, benefits, retirement benefits, also health care benefits. I know what worker productivity means, and that means that you have to make sure that your employees are taken care of and have a living wage. In the Bay Area, I believe it was the United Way, came out with a report that very recently, $127,000 for a family of 4 is just barely enough to get by.
Okay. So if $104,000 is not enough to get by in this economy, then why in the world would people losing their jobs so you can implement a $50 minimum wage help that? Oh, it wouldn't. It simply wouldn't. I don't even know if this is a debate. This isn't even like a California thing. This is like a federal thing.
Another survey very recently, 104,000 for a family of one. Barely enough to get by, low income because of the affordability crisis. And so just do the math.
No, bitch, you do the math. Sorry, I'm getting angry at her. You do the math. You are saying that the problem is that there's an affordability crisis. It all started under the man that you voted for, you dipshit. Like, it's infuriating. People are like, oh, let's talk about the economy. Let's talk about raising the federal minimum. It's not going to work until you fix the bedrock problem, which is inflation that your president caused. Dumbass. Anyway, keep it together, Chrissy.
Do the math. Of course, we have national minimum wages that we need to raise to a living wage. You're talking about $20, $25, fine. But I have got to be focused on what California needs and what the affordability factor is when we calculate this wage.
Oh my gosh. That's pure stupidity. So she thinks it's an affordability crisis. Of course, there is an affordability crisis. I'm not denying that. I'm never going to deny that. There is an affordability crisis. And like I said, it's caused by people like her. It's caused by morons like her. Yeah, for sure. I know I'm right. But you guys let me know whether or not you agree. Let's read some of the comments that I found. This one is long, but it's robust and it's thoughtful, okay? This one from Ro Beasy says, $50 minimum wage is absurd. Plus, she didn't answer the question. The question was, can you explain how that can be economically sustainable for small businesses? And we all know the answer to that. It's not. It's not, all right? $50 as a minimum wage is sustainable to quite literally no one. I don't even think there are big corporations that would be able to expand in the way that they would want to, right? Amazon employees, for instance, I think on average they make about $18 an hour, $22 an hour, something along those lines. And that happens in order to expand the operations line so that we can get the most products out to the most people, okay? And it becomes a successful business model because you are using more people, you're paying more people for less. Okay. And that is set by the free market. Okay. These prices are set by the free market, not by some moron in California. All right. The comment goes on to read, any small business that was mandated to raise minimum wage to $50 an hour would be bankrupt or forced to fire most of their employees within 6 months. I'm all for reasonable wages for living, but this might be one of the craziest takes I've ever seen. I could not agree more. This is like one of the most insane things I've ever seen in my entire life because there's so many things going in my head right now that I'm like, where do I start? $50 is absurd because, of course, it's absurd. You're going to have small businesses closing left and right. There are so many places that let's just say, for instance, it would be viable for this particular business to spend $45 an hour, which is still absurd. I'm not saying that that's a thing, but just take it for instance. You're pricing people out of the market if they can only afford 45 and like the minimum wage that you're requiring is 50. Okay. That's absurd. It's not about the workers. There's a tit for tat that goes when it comes to working with businesses and standing up for employees. I believe the current federal minimum wage, while I personally think it's a crime, it's like, oh my gosh, it's a tit for tat. We have to be standing up for employees, yes, but we also need to be standing up for the businesses, right? And we know that this is going to be a problem that comes about in the way of more expensive goods for us. For instance, this comment from Jeremiah Bonds was awesome, and it reads, $500 cheeseburgers. Yummy. Yeah. Super. But that is the political impact that a $50 per hour minimum wage would have, is we get the prices of that, right? Businesses aren't going to like cough up a bunch more money. They're just going to fire people, first off, which is awful. After they're done firing people and keeping one or two people on for $50 an hour or whatever, then they're going to charge us in order to pay for this insane new wage, right? Anyway, one more comment I wanted to read before yours. This one is from ANZMD. If that's a thing, AI will definitely take your job. Yeah. Say goodbye to McDonald's workers if that's the case. You think McDonald's in their right effing mind is going to spend $50 an hour? For real? $50 per hour? Yeah. I'm seeing on TikTok from LWPLC said businesses will automate, eliminating thousands, if not millions of jobs. Exactly. That's exactly what will happen. Of course it will. It's like the obvious outcome, but it's like basic economics is just not a thing in Democrat land. I don't know why. I don't know why. Let's see. John said he's never seen me so fired up and he loves it. That's good. I do get angry about a handful of things, and people who are mentally unwell and will ruin our country, I get very fired up about it, okay? Rick noted that Adam Shifty Schiff was out on the stage. Yes, I know. What a freaking loser. I saw him there too. But I couldn't stop looking at Katie Porter, I believe her name is. Oh my gosh, that woman is the worst. Yes. Eyes of Ascension said the livable wage statement is just a nose hair away from universal basic income. Also considering a lot of people can't even get hired because of DEI hiring practice. You know where this is going. You're so right. You're so right. Yeah, that's where I am at. I think we're all in agreement of it. So I'm here for it. Now I want to get into some things that are a little bit more dicey, shall I say. And so this next story is graphic and it's creepy. So I'm going to give you guys on TikTok. I'm just letting you know. This was a super successful TikTok live stream. I'm like honored at how many people tuned in. But I have been banned from TikTok so many times. I'm not going to risk it again. So if you wouldn't mind, if you're interested in hearing about this incident with a transgender bathroom, head on over to YouTube and join the stream there. There are lots of people that can't wait to welcome you and say hello. I know my regular peeps are here and they're like so excited to hang out with you guys too. So I have to end the live stream here on TikTok so we can talk about these crazy incidents. So love you guys. See you over on YouTube. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. That was crazy. That was like one of my biggest live streams I've ever done on TikTok. So yay. But now we can just focus on the tubes of the U's and my favorite Valentines, which are my YouTube subs. You guys are my favorite. Don't tell the other platforms. Okay. Let's get into this next story. I do want to warn you though, this next story is very creepy. It's slightly graphic as well. So I'm just going to get it to you straight. There's a transgender activist by the name of Cade. And this person is a biological man who identifies as a woman. So Cade opted to use the women's restroom and was on, just like I was going live on TikTok. And there were like 560 plus people watching Cade on TikTok live at the time that he decided to go into a women's bathroom. So he goes into the women's bathroom and he slides his phone under the stall of the women next to him and starts filming her going to the bathroom. You guys, it is so disgusting beyond belief, but you literally have to watch it to see it. First off, let's just take a look at who we're dealing with. Okay, cool. Got it. Eric, I see you came over from the Ticks of the Talks. Welcome to the best stream in the world, which is the one on YouTube.
Did you see that? He was insane.
Stop it there. Literally puts his phone under a stall and starts recording a woman going to the bathroom. Look at how many people. 500, is that 38 people watching this? 24,000, almost 25,000 people watching or have liked it. Sorry. It's absurd.
Ew, why the fuck did you just kick my camera? You had it under my fucking phone. No, I didn't have it under your fucking phone.
Yes, you did. You literally put the camera under someone's stall. The woman kicks it out of the way and says, no, I wouldn't. I'm kicking your camera out from under my stall because I'm trying to pee. And this guy says, oh my God, no. Ew, his voice.
Oh, you just kicked it on my fucking dick. Literally my fucking dick.
If you have a, quote, fucking dick, then you shouldn't be in the women's bathroom.
That's what you did. Did you really want to fucking show my dick? That's what you wanted? I have a fucking dick, bitch. The fuck?
What in the world is wrong with this person? Why is he in the women's bathroom?
Literally, a fucking dick. You literally showed my fucking dick, you fucking bitch. You just fucking showed my dick. That's not fucking funny. Like, at all. And you fucking expect me to show my fucking hand. Like, ew, you fucking bitch. Ew, you're fucking gross.
Okay, outside of the language alone, disturbing beyond belief. I'm really in favor right now of just asking men to stand in front of women's bathrooms, and then every time you see one of these ninnies try to come into the just freaking gut them, guys, because at this point, this is disgusting. This is a crime, okay? It is criminal to go into a bathroom and start recording a woman while she's going to the bathroom and then start complaining about your, quote, fucking dick while you're in the women's bathroom. If you have a penis, please get the F out of here, okay? You are not welcome in the women's bathroom. I'm so sick of the trans activists standing up for this crap, okay? I'm so sick of it. Gosh, like, ugh, it is criminal. It's literally criminal. And we move on past it because they have, the pride flag next to them. So we wouldn't dare not like touch somebody with a pride flag. Oh my gosh, they disrespect us. It's so disrespectful. Let's read this comment from Allie Beth Stuckey, awesome woman. She said, everyone needs to understand that these people get off on humiliating women. Absolutely. 100%. Find me the reason why it was necessary to go into the girls' bathroom and do that. Because it wasn't. There's no part of me that thinks, oh my gosh, it was necessary for this person to go into the girls' bathroom recording. No. Girls don't even do that, okay? We don't do that. Sure, we record things, but we don't put phones under the other girls' stalls. It's disgusting. Let's read another comment. This comment is from Tim Hicks, who said, I was told they weren't perverts or sexual deviants. They just wanted to be left alone. If that's not becoming the biggest fucking lie ever, I don't know what is. And you know what? When they wanted to be left alone, I'm cool with them, okay? I just went to a comedy show, actually, the other day. It was an awesome comedy show. It was like taping for a comedy special. And the comedian was making fun of transgender people, and there was a transgender person in the audience who took a picture with him after and was like, that was hilarious. Like, it was funny because that person just wanted to be left alone. They just wanted to like live their life. They walked out. I believe they're a biological woman. They walked out of the women's restroom, but kind of looked like a man, and looked at the girls and said, I'm so sorry. The gender neutral bathroom is full of like chairs and stuff. And I'm like, that person just wants to be left alone. That person understands that it makes me uncomfortable when they come out of the women's restroom because I don't know what they are, right? That person gets it. Cool? I'm cool with those people. These people, like what we just watched in that video, those people are perverts. Those are sexual deviants, and I'm not cool with them, okay? They're criminals. That person belongs in frickin' jail, okay? I don't care what you identify as. That's just disturbing. There's another comment I wanted to read from Red Wave Press that says, disgusting. What is wrong with these people? These are the people that the media glorifies as heroes. Exactly. That's why nobody sticks up for women, because the media has glorified these people as like incredible heroes worth glorifying. They're not. Okay? These people are sick and unwell, that they're using the women's bathroom and making fun of women and recording women in their most vulnerable positions. That is so sick. Seriously, so sick. There's a special place in hell for people like this. Let me hear what you guys have to say. Red says, not helping the stereotype of them not being a sex offenders. For real. For real, it is not helping them whatsoever. Eric said, how is that not criminal? It's got to be. If I was that woman, I'd be pressing charges. But that's the point of reading that third comment where it's about, oh, you know, we can't say anything about this, right? The media has glorified them. People will not stand up for themselves against these rainbow bullies. They won't do it because they don't want to get in trouble. And they don't want to be called transphobic or homophobic for calling someone out for doing something that's wildly illegal, right? So ridiculous. Red said, this just in, a trans person went into a bathroom and acted like a weirdo. Imagine my shock. Oh, yeah. No, it's not a shock. The shock part is not what I'm talking about. It's just that should land you in prison. So that's my take. Anyway, I do want to get to one more insane, creepy story. And I'm going to be fully transparent. It's 25 seconds and I've tried my level best not to watch any of this. Okay. So I watch most of the videos I bring on and show you guys just to make sure, just to see what's going on. This one, haven't watched it all. All I know is that I read this from a description of the video. This is a biological man who is a teacher at a West Virginia high school. He wears high heels to teach students because he thinks it's, quote, sexy. And he can be seen in other videos and pictures wearing women's clothing. Okay, let's get into this. Let's watch this video.
In a normal day, these are my shoes. But sometimes, hell, I like to look sexy.
Okay, let's start off with, I don't even wear heels, okay? Like, women don't even want to really wear heels. Sometimes, yeah, you look great in them. They really add to the outfit and you want to wear it. Great. Or you're really, for some reason, some women are just really insecure about their height. I don't know. I don't necessarily agree with it. I'm like 5'3" and my fiance is 6'5", and whether I'm wearing heels or whether I'm not, like, I don't care. Just wear whatever I want to wear. Anyway, I'm getting off the topic. Women don't even want to wear high heels to teach school. So I'm lost on why this person, and I already can just tell, what fucking woman wears high heels to play soccer? Oh my gosh, you guys, I thought that was a furry tale for a second. I thought that was a furry tale. I'm like, oh, that would make so much more sense. No, this guy's just a weirdo that wants to do twirls. These are kids like going off to band practice. What the fudge?
Oh, he's gonna burst a blood vessel because I dissed his wife.
What in the world? What in the world? What is this? What is this? This is a Ed Hardy style shirt with the fuggliest TJ Maxx blazer, short jorts. This is a teacher in high heels walking down the hallway. Was he twerking at the beginning? What is this? Oh, he fell. Because you're not supposed to be wearing...
That's because I dissed his wife.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh. This is just how the video ends. With just high heels, pink leggings, a crop top, and just this man's... I'm at a loss for words, guys. I'm disgusted. I'm truly disgusted by... I didn't need to see that. I don't know how to put it. Sometimes I have to bring you guys like hard realities. This is a hard reality that I simply didn't want to bring to you because it's disgusting. It's so nasty. So nasty. There are some comments. Wait. Eyes of Ascension said, got that Bud Light energy. New spokesperson for Bud Light, this West Virginia teacher that wears heels Color me shocked if that ever happened. That's hilarious. Eric said, I thought schools had dress codes, including for teachers. Yeah, I thought so too, but then that all went out the wayside, expecting schools to hold their teachers to dress codes. When you saw that Canadian teacher with the mega boobs, the shop teacher, like, no. They were done holding teachers to that, apparently, because it's more important to, I don't know, make people feel good about their stupid decisions. Truly, the dumbest things. All right, let's read some more comments. This one from Hilaria Bryden. This is a, satire account, so don't take it too seriously. But she said, looking back, I'm a little sad that my teachers never used to validate them in their fetishes. We just focus on math and reading and boring stuff instead of our teachers' personal lives. Well done to this high school that has a high heel teacher. I'm such a sucker for satire. I think it's so funny. It's just like, I'm so sad. I wish my teachers would talk more about like my sexual fetishes instead of focusing on math. Said no one ever. I don't even know, except for like maybe weird kids. I don't even know. Maybe. Orietta Rose says he has a fetish for doing this in front of minors who aren't allowed to say anything about it. The school system has deteriorated past the point of no return. Good teachers quit, and these ones say to keep putting the spotlight on themselves and to influence kids. Ooh, if that ain't the truth. If that last part ain't the truth, okay? Good teachers are quitting. I see them. They used to be my friends. They are my friends. They used to be teachers. They've quit teaching because they're good at it, and they don't want to push this indoctrination crap on kids. The bad ones stay because they basically just want to have like an audience, and so they can't garner a TikTok audience, so they'll just use the classroom that's in front of them and maybe record some videos of it to influence kids. It's disturbing. But that's what people are doing nowadays. They're so narcissistic that this is how they act. One last comment from Paul Heron reads, he likes to look sexy in school for kids. Check his browser history ASAP. Oh my gosh, that's so true. Oh, like, gross, but like, it's true. We should. We've seen so many countless stories of parents or of teachers coming up like actually total creep pervs because, you know, it was indicative of from the beginning. We could see it from the beginning. Also, if a woman said she wore a low-cut shirt and she wanted to look sexy in school for kids, she would definitely get in trouble for that. I'm not trying to paint this as like the patriarchy versus whatever. Like, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that we don't like women's natural breasts are considered somewhat offensive because like put them away. But like a man can wear high heels and like be a total creep and a perv, and that's totally fine. It's not. Let me hear your guys' comments. Red said, today was a good day till I saw this shit. Yeah. If you guys remember Josh from Drake and Josh, he keeps ruining my day too. He keeps posting videos that said, oh, you're having a good day? How about now? And he'll eat like a burrito from like the inside instead of like the end. Or he'll eat like, drumstick, like the ice cream. He'll eat it from the bottom. And like it keeps ruining my days too. So I hate to be the Josh Peck of your life, but sorry, someone's got to report on the underreported shit. And you guys, that's my stuff. And if you haven't already, please be sure to subscribe to the Underreported Stories podcast. It's crushing it. I'm so happy with how quick it's growing. So you can get Underreported Stories every Monday to Thursday. You can get them in your email inbox if you want with the video in the link in the bio, underreportedstories.substack.com. Or you can just get it free on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. That's below. So yeah, let me read this one last comment from Red. Red, you said, yes, he's definitely got a hard drive somewhere with questionable content. Where's Chris Hansen to tell him? Have a seat right over there. I love it. I love it so much. All right, I'm going to leave you guys with one last little gift. This is my Valentine. I found it and it made me think of all of you guys. I've fallen for you all as my YouTube subs, as my ex subs. I love you so much. I hope you have a happy Valentine's Day. I can't even take myself seriously. Anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning into the stream. I had a blast hanging out with you. And thank you if you made your way over from TikTok to YouTube. It means so much to me. I will see you guys later. Be sure to go check out all the other videos that are available on the channel. Download and subscribe on the Apple App Store to the Underreported Stories pod.